Weight gain after 40. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, spoiler alert, I'm about to tell you about a special treat life has in store for you. And we'll also cover why it happens and how you can stop it. Just when you think you've seen it all, Viking throws you a curveball. Holy shit, I did not see that coming. So let's start by covering the what portion of this video. You wake up one morning and your metabolism's delusional. It's somehow convinced itself it's just landed the lead role in an episode of Hoarders, the fat cell edition. Okay, whatever, we all have our moments. But then you find out somewhere in the middle of the night, your body called a secret board meeting. Apparently you were unanimously voted out as CEO, replaced with your colon's half-drunk nephew, metabolic decline. Everything you know about weight management has gone sideways. Because even though you eat the same, move the same, live the same, suddenly your pants fit like they've been washed with boiling salt water, then dried in a kiln. And the scale, compulsive liar, borderline Tourette's, randomly screams out fabricated numbers, clearly intended to just piss you off. Now, I don't care who you are, it's not going to be long before you start thinking you're broken, but you're not. See, life has three phases, and this weight gain nightmare you've awakened to, it's nothing more than an introduction to the next and final phase. And the purpose of this phase 3 precursor is to psychologically wear you down to the point where you accept the ideology that letting your body look like shit is somehow out of your control. And in the game of life, I call this a midlife expansion path. Whatever it is, we need an intervention. And that's where metformin shows up as your clinical psychologist. I know what you're thinking. Sam, isn't metformin for diabetes? Why, yes, it is. And that biological dumpster fire, the one that causes all those blood sugar issues, that's the same hot mess that makes losing weight after 40 feel like pushing a stalled SUV uphill with the parking brake engaged. Now, metformin isn't a stimulant. It's not a diet pill. And metformin works because it pulls three major levers your body desperately needs help with in this time of crisis. Lever 1, insulin sensitivity, aka oiling the locks. See, insulin's the key that lets glucose into your cell. But after 40, those locks get rusty. It's like they've been sitting outside in salt water since 1985. And that's called insulin resistance. Your body starts pumping out more insulin because those rusty locks, they suck ass. And high insulin turns your body into a fat storing machine. But metformin walks in with a metaphorical can of WD-40, sprays the locks, removes the rust, and your cells begin to work again. Insulin drops and fat storage chills the fuck out. Lever 2 is your liver sugar problem. Your liver loves making sugar, whether you ask for it or not. It's like some unhinged vending machine stuck in dispense mode. You breathe too loud, boom, liver drop sugar. Having to eat for 20 minutes, boom, drop sugar. Metformin steps in and cleans the keypad so the buttons aren't stuck, and less sugar dumped into your bloodstream means more fat burning. Lever 3 is carbohydrate absorption. Now listen, it's not that metformin sends sugar down your prison wallet like a slip-and slide. I just don't want you to get this mental image you're a human Pez dispenser, but it's kind of like that. See, carbs enter your bloodstream through little gates in your intestine, and as you age, some of those gates don't close. They stay wide open. And metformin walks in with a rare mental condition called opophobia. It's this irrational fear of open gates. So it goes around closing everyone it can find. Now, fewer open gates means fewer carbs absorbed. So some of the glucose stays in the gut instead of entering the bloodstream. Because metformin closed enough gates, the sugar couldn't find an opening to get in. So that same meal with the help of metformin means less sugar absorbed, less fat stored, and now you're back in charge. And the satisfaction you get from telling metabolic decline not to let the door hit him in the ass on the way out, priceless. So how do you know if you're a candidate for metformin? If you're a man or woman over the age of 40 with symptoms like you gain weight just by looking at food, you feel tired after meal, you have increased fat storage in the midsection, you have obsessive cravings, you experience bloating after eating carbs, or you have a family history of diabetes. Now that's not an exhaustive list of symptoms, but it's a pretty damn good start. But is it safe? Metformin has been around for over 60 years. Millions of people take it. Doctors prescribe it every single day. It is one of the most studied drugs in the history of drugs. Yeah, as far as medications go, it's about as safe as you're gonna get. So if you're currently stuck in the midlife expansion pack and you want help, do some research on metformin. And if you have questions, feel free to contact Live Hormone Clinic, Viking Alternative Medicine, online, email, phone. We're in 49 states. Our licensed medical staff treats both men and women. And we're one of the largest hormone clinics in the entire United States. So losing weight seems harder every day. Just call Viking because getting old is inevitable, but weight gain isn't. At least not if you let metformin help.